Why didn't Shedeur get drafted in the first round? I got 3 reasons for y'all. I spent a lot of time. I was up till 1 a.m. last night really mulling over this decision. Why didn't Shedeur get drafted in the first round? Number one, he didn't code switch. What do I mean he didn't code switch? Shedeur Sanders did not change his identity or how he comes off for the sake of the decision maker. The problem is he didn't make himself more palatable to decision makers. He just didn't do it. And in job interviews, whether it's the National Football League or any job interview, oftentimes it behooves you to make yourself more palatable to decision makers. Shedeur Sanders did not do that. That's reason number one. The second reason, his confidence, I believe, it exceeded his perceived ability. That's just real. Y'all ain't gonna like everything I'm saying. It's just real. What do I mean by that? Shedeur Sanders, he didn't work out at the Senior Bowl. He didn't work out at the NFL Combine because he perceived that he didn't have to do that. Well, who else hasn't done that? Cam Ward, but he got drafted in the first round. Jaden Daniels last year, Caleb Williams last year, and Drake May last year, but they all got drafted in the first round. So Shedeur Sanders' confidence level, it exceeded his perceived ability. What other people thought of him was not the same of what he thought of himself. And lastly, people question his NFL ceiling. Let's just be honest. That's what it comes down to. What I love about this show, and I don't know why I forgot this, I'm sitting next to a dude who was a Heisman finalist and went undrafted. So only 3 people were better than my man Chase Daniel in college, yet he didn't even get drafted at all. So people looked at Chase's ceiling and said, oh, it's not that high in the NFL. Shout out to the 14 years you played in the league. Those were the reasons Shedeur fell out of the first round.
Real quick with the code switch, because, like, what does that really mean?
A dude named Rock Carmichael. He played defensive back for the Eagles. Rock Carmichael was told, you need to cut your hair while being in the NFL. And you could ask Rock, a former teammate of mine, a friend of mine, they told him he needed to cut his hair because the picture of him on the far right was how he showed up to the Philadelphia Eagles. But the picture of him on the left was his team photo before he left the Philadelphia Eagles. It wasn't Rock's choice or Rock's doing. Another friend of mine, Earl Thomas, he came to the National Football League with dreads. They told Earl, hey, you would be more marketable if you shaved your dreads. These are just true stories in the National Football League, y'all. That's just all I'm trying to tell y'all. So when I suggest Shedeur didn't code switch, Shedeur did not make himself more palatable to the decision makers in the NFL. Crazy.